I thought my family could bulldoze a buffet, but you Snyders take the cake. There's hardly any food left after that wedding.
Yeah, that was good food.
You gonna tell me where you went?
What?
During the reception. You disappeared. I couldn't find you.
Emma asked me to check on something. I didn't think I was gone that long. Snyder.
Jack, it's Margot. We got a situation. I need you to come down to the station.
Sure. I'll be right there.
Who was that?
Margot. She asked me to come down to the station.
But it's your day off. Do you think this has something to do with Leo?
I'm sure it's nothing. I get calls like this all the time. All the time.
That was the best wedding ever.
It was, huh?
I bet if you and Dad had another one, it would be even better.
Sage, that's not gonna happen.
I know, but sometimes I want to think it could.
You know, I just realized, honey, that your father never signed your permission slip for field hockey. I was gonna bring it to him.
I need that for tomorrow.
I know you do. You know, I could bring it over to him right now, if that's okay. You could stay at the Lebos.
It's okay. I could tell them all about the wedding.
Explain this to me. Evidence in an ongoing open investigation is missing. Now, I'm coming up blank.
Perhaps somebody already sent it down to the lab.
Negative. I just checked with the lab. They never got it.
So, gentlemen, let's start at the beginning.
Okay, like I said, I put the file together, and then I gave it to Jack to take a look at.
Jack?
I glanced at it. Nothing jumped out at me.
I'm not asking for your analysis.
Well, I guess I don't know what you want me to say.
Jack, you were the last person to see this file intact. I want to know when that was.
Are you accusing me of something here?
Jack.
Listen, I'm sorry about your damn evidence, Margot, but after Parker was cleared in Liberty's attack, I stopped caring what happened to Leo Morrissey.
Really? Well, then we've got a problem here. This is great. This is great. We got a kid who almost drowned. He's in a coma, and now he wakes up and he doesn't remember anything that happened to him, and all the evidence we've got to go on is missing. Now, this is all happening on my watch.
Look, you know, we could try recanvassing the area.
No, we can't recanvass the area. Any evidence we find now will be compromised.
We don't even know that the evidence we had pointed to anyone.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here, Jack. I don't think that Leo Morrissey threw himself into that body of water, nor do I think he pulled himself out.
Why does it even matter, Margot? The kid tried to drug a young woman and tried to rape her.
And frame your son for it. No matter what sleazy thing this kid did, he's still the victim of a crime himself. So yes, that matters to me, Jack. And the badge on your belt says it should matter to you, too.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Good. Find my damn evidence and close the case.
Bad time, huh?
Oh, I think you could say that, yeah.
What's going on here, Jack? A few days ago, all you cared about was finding out what happened to that Morrissey boy at the reservoir. Now you don't even care that the evidence is missing. What gives? This isn't like you, Jack. It's not Jack Snyder to ignore the fact that there is evidence missing from one of his cases.
Number one, it's not my case. Number two, why do you even care?
I care because Leo Morrissey almost put our son in jail. And because at one time you were quite anxious to know what happened up at that reservoir and who was responsible.
Well, after living there for a while, I've decided that after what he put Parker and Liberty through, I don't care what happens to Leo Morrissey.
Oh, Jack, you're lying. You know, you're usually very good at separating the professional from the personal, but right now you're doing a lousy job.
Is there another reason you're here, other than to give me a hard time?
I would like to talk about what happened between us at the wedding.
I can't get into that now.
Okay. Well, maybe you have time for this. They need both our signatures on this permission slip for Sage.
Fine. Anything else? No? Good.
Carly.
Hi.
Hey.
Brad, I need to talk to you.
Well, now is not really a good time.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I really am, but I'm not leaving.
What's going on?
Something is wrong with Jack. And I think you know what it is.
So, why do you think something's wrong with Jack?
Well, I just saw him at the station, and he was not acting like himself. He was really getting into it with Margot.
Why?
They were arguing about a case.
What probably happens like, 10 times a day?
Yeah.
Well, Brad, evidence does not disappear every day.
What, evidence disappeared? That's why they were fighting?
Yeah. Evidence in the Leo Morrissey case. I think you know something about it.
You know, what I don't get is why you're up in Jack's business all of a sudden.
Excuse me?
I mean, you're not his wife anymore,
I'm well aware of that.
you know? So, I just don't understand why you're all worked up about, Jack being in a bad mood.
No, it's not a mood. Brad, there's something about this case that is really eating him up inside. I can tell.
Okay, I don't know how to say this, Carly, but you're not the expert on Jack anymore. He's with Janet. He's happy. So his moods are really none of your concern.
I don't know why you're giving me the runaround, or why you're being so damn quiet all of a sudden. But I know you know something, and I'm gonna find out what it is.
Oh, good, you got my message. Do you want some coffee?
No, I'm fine.
You don't look fine. What happened with Margot? What'd she want?
She wanted to ask me some questions.
About what? Come on, Jack. Don't shut me out.
About the missing evidence, Janet.
Does she know that you...
No. I told her I didn't know what happened to it, and I made it seem like I didn't care, and made me sick to my stomach.
I hate this.
She's not only my boss, okay? Margot is my friend. I lied to her.
I'm sorry. But you didn't lie to her, not really.
Yeah, well, you tell that to my gut.
Come on, Jack. You don't know where it is. You don't know what happened to it.
Pure technicality.
You did what you had to do to protect
Don't
your family.
Don't start making excuses for me, okay? Please, don't.
Please don't do this, Jack. Don't second guess yourself. I know you're struggling with what you've done, but I promise you, it's the best thing for everybody.
I gotta go.
No, please stay. Jack!
Hi.
Hi.
Could I talk to you for a minute about Jack, please?
You know, I don't really think that's a good idea. You know how private he is.
Something is bothering him. It's obvious.
He's tired. He's been working a lot lately, between that, the wedding, and helping out at the farm. Don't worry about it.
That's good. You're good. And if I were anybody else, I might actually believe you.
Look, if you're here to get territorial on me,
I'm not, Janet. I'm not. It's just that I know Jack. He is a very honest man. And if you want to love him, if you really want to love him, you have to accept what that means.
I get it. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
I don't know that you do. Jack lives by a very strict code. And if you ask him to break that code, even once, even with the very best intentions, it will destroy your relationship.
Is that what happened with you guys?
Many times. I know the signs, Janet, and I see them now.
I appreciate what you're trying to do. Really, but Jack and me, we're not like you guys.
I hope not. Because another thing about Jack, he doesn't change. Not for anybody.
How you doing?
I'm drinking.
Carly came by.
She's everywhere today.
She told us what happened at the station with Margot. Brad doesn't seem to think it's a problem, but I'm worried that she's not going to let it go.
Won't you stop worrying, please? She tried to get me to open up too, and I shut her down.
That must not have been easy.
I did what I had to do.
I'm so sorry that we put you in this position, Jack.
It's all right.
No, it's not. Are you really okay with what you've done?
It's a little late to be asking that question, don't you think?
I'm just, I hate myself for dragging you into this. I don't know what I was thinking.
Then why'd you do it?
I was petrified. I am petrified for Brad, for me. I didn't know where else to go.
But you could count on me, right? Good old dependable Jack.
I never should have asked you to keep secrets. Brad never should have asked you to bury evidence. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you did. You did, though. You both did. And I did. And it's done. I appreciate the apology, but I think it's better if we never talk about this again.